Hi everyone, I'm going to be reviewing a video by Austin Wayne once again. It's the guy who drank a lot of raw milk and grew very tall. He made a video called Why Blackpillers Want to Cancel Me. Before we review this video, let's check out the latest video which he posted called 6'6", 198 centimeters, male model reaction. I love this guy, the way he looks into the camera. He knows exactly what he's doing. I love people who are tall or handsome, ideally of course a combination of both like him, and who know it, who really just want to show who they are. It's just perfect. The way he also touches the roof of the, whatever you call it, the umbrella. The thing is that, of course, you can argue that people firstly look at him because of his height. Nothing wrong with that, obviously. That's how it is. It doesn't matter how your face is. But then, when they look at him and they see his handsome face, then it's even better, especially for the girls. They probably love it. And the guys, we haven't seen any guys yet, but I'm sure that they will look envious. With the mouth open. Where is this? Thailand or something? Must be Southeast Asia, no? The way she signals the girl with the bottle. It doesn't matter what ethnicity they are, everybody is looking at him. This is like a walking god almost. Look at this guy. God, is that you? He just looks like, okay, I can't beat that. By the way, if you watch this video, in case, you really need to do more videos like this, really. These could actually really blow up, I'm sure. Maybe get a slightly better camera, or film at daytime, then the lighting will be better, less noise and everything. Yeah, for sure, he should do it. Just fly around all over the earth or whatever and do it. He pushes him away. Oh my god, this guy is so cool. You can see a lot of jealousy from the men and a lot of desire from the women. I wouldn't feel jealous of him whatsoever if I would see him. If anything, I would feel natural respect. Yeah, it's great what he's doing, really. He's just walking around, obviously, but that's the thing with looks. That's all that you need, really. He can do anything he wants in his life, really. Yeah. Just because of his looks. he also has a pretty good physique. At least he didn't ruin his body by working out way too much. As far as I know, he works out, but yeah, he looks kind of slim. Yeah, just exactly what's attractive, pretty much. Yeah, it's good that he didn't. I'm sure that he wouldn't be stupid enough to do it. Didn't go down the route of taking steroids, and he would have zero need. Exactly, that's exactly what I always say in my videos. Why would somebody who's tall and good looking do that? Of course not. He knows that he doesn't need to. I love it. Yeah, just show them who's the boss. The guy says hello. Oh, you're also tall. He's almost as tall as him, just not good looking. That's the big difference. Man, I really recommend him to find a girl and to create a family. He will probably be good looking and very attractive for a long time, but still, I guess that he's in his 20s now. He should really do it. Yeah, for sure. Have a lot of tall and good looking children. The way the guy is looking. Oh my god. Jesus. This guy also. How can you look so good? How can you be so much taller than me? This is one of the best reactions. Just, that's how it is. What can you do? This guy is cool.
You're never going to receive hate from anybody doing better than you in life.
You'll never be criticized by someone who is doing more than you. You will always be criticized by someone doing less. Remember that. Yes, of course, that's very true. For example, let's say somebody has 5 children, is good looking, whatever you would desire as a man. You're never going to find somebody who has 10 children and is better looking than this guy who will try to hate on him or put him down, whatever. It's impossible because the other one is already living a better life. Only people below you will ever try to criticize you or bring you down. It's just basically human nature, loser nature. Yeah, it's very true.
This is just one of the basics. So if anybody's hating on you, it's because they feel inferior. On this channel,
Yeah, very true. It's good that he realizes this because I'm sure that he gets this a lot. Many people are probably jealous of his height, his looks, everything. Yeah, but he gets it. I'm sure that it doesn't bother him.
Uploaded over 700 videos with every single video specific on how to improve your life with detailed steps so that you can become the absolute best version of yourself. 2 Blackpill videos came out this week about me, calling me a scammer and making other fraudulent claims about me. So today I'm just going to be addressing each and
I don't know of any videos like that. I wonder who called him out.
Every claim. It's gonna get freaking juicy, man. Typically, I always ignore hate just because that initial statement. Anybody hating on you, they're just kind of below you. Responding to them is just...
Yeah, but pretty much everybody who watches your videos is below you.
It's gonna give them the attention that they want. But now I'm receiving physical threats from this community, so I thought, let's just blow all this stuff out of the water, man, and really dive into why the Blackpill community hates me so freaking much. Let's get it.
Hey guys, I mentioned something that I wasn't supposed to, and I'm no longer going to be posting any sort of that content. All I ask is that you leave my family alone. Just leave everybody alone. Don't drag anyone into this. I will not be posting any more about this. The content that I mentioned in the video, if you know what I'm talking about, I will not be posting that sort of content anymore. So please just leave me alone. People are outside of my house sending me videos. I'm not even home, but this is affecting my family. People are sending me death threats. People are at both of my grandparents and my parents' house. This is not a joke. Please stop. I've called the police, and anybody who has taken videos outside of my house or have tried to personally attack me and my family, this is going to the police. I'm not posting any more videos like that, ever, okay? Just please stop. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? Karen, what the fuck is going on? Are you recording? Karen, what the stop, you need to stop recording, okay? My family's in fucking danger. We need to call the cops and lock the doors right now.
Dylan Lantham is another looks maxing creator who was doxxed by this entire community. So because he was leaking their looks maxing secrets, they literally sought out to destroy this guy's life. They were leaking his address, his nudes, every single thing about his personal life. They were showing up to his house, stalking him, doing the most crazy stuff. So this community, I'm not sure if you can tell, they are mentally a little bit off, man. I mean, a lot of boop, 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 boop. I'm not gonna...
I gotta say that I've never heard about this or the guy or anything like this. I don't really follow the Blackpill community. I also never used any forums or anything like that. I had no idea about this. Is this really true that people who watch Blackpill content are like that? I gotta say that my experience with people who create Blackpill content is very good. Like, all of the guys seem pretty cool. Yeah, sure, it's online. Everybody's fake at the end of the day, but still, whatever.
Say the word, they were actually from people of this community. There's a lot of crazy stuff associated with this community. I've never been associated with this community. I am a looks maxing and self-improvement creator. I have no...
Right, but it's pretty connected, yeah. It's no wonder that you get pulled into it.
affiliations with the pill. And as crazy as that is, I have a theory that makes all this really come together about this community. I have been making height growth videos for the past 3 years, and I'm actually the first person ever on YouTube to include raw milk.
What I originally did was each and every day I had a gallon of raw unpasteurized milk each and every day.
Beef liver and the specific...
Yeah, because you were getting all of these raw nutrients, the fat-soluble vitamins, K2, which so many people hardly even get today. And that's why your growth plates didn't close as quickly as it is for a lot of people. That's why you could reach your actual genetic potential. A lot of people out there, most people really have good genes, but they are malnourished as children and during puberty, whereas you during puberty actually got raw real nutrients because of the raw milk. Even liver, it's crazy how important it is. Vitamin C, DK2, if you're getting enough of that, yeah, you're gonna absolutely grow to your potential, and your face is also gonna be way better developed, everything.
Protocols I've discussed before it's gotten more mainstream. You will notice every single high growth protocol now includes my protocols that I've always suggested since 3 years ago. In both these videos where they call me a scammer, they really try to nail down that high growth is only genetic, it's all genetic, I'm scamming you.
Of course it's not genetic. It's of course also genetic, but to actually reach your potential, it has incredibly much to do with food. It's at the very least 50-50.
Blah, blah, blah. Here's the dealio, man. The facts says otherwise. I have proof. I grew 2 inches in my 20s. I have proof. I grew from 5'9" to 6'4" within a year. I have proof that I'm the tallest person in my family. I have proof that both my parents are 5'9", and my high growth potential was roughly 6 feet. So how in the hell?
It's not necessarily that, but I already explained this in the other video. Of course, your genes don't only come from your parents. Obviously, I think that he knows that. They come from your ancestors. Maybe there were other tall people in your family, and in this case there must be, of course. I'm just saying in general, that's always how it could be. But it's just clear that he had tall ancestors. Must be like that. Of course, over generations, when he has children, he can increase the height even more if he feeds his children raw milk. Yeah, that's clear.
You're not going to learn how to become a slayer from watching that video, but if you watch my video, I specifically tell you like how attractive your face is compared to the scale. If you need surgery, how to build your physique, I give you step by step, bro. Now the fun part, both parties are criticizing my height growth supplement, so I'm going to really just dive into all the freaking science, man. I love it. First of all, the second guy who is criticizing me, obviously advocating a diet from somebody known as Godis. I don't even know if that's his proper name, but...
What the fuck? I wasn't expecting to see myself in the video whatsoever. This video was before I made a video about him. And there was somebody who was criticizing him, who was following my so-called diet, as in eating raw meat? Wait, what? This is so unexpected.
Now, if you don't know Bray, he was also another self-improvement creator who ended up scamming all of his fans by having them...
I made a review about him, and he then made a live stream where he talked about me and said that he quit the gym and started eating raw meat because of me. Is that what he's talking about?
Sent him money for a course, which he never actually delivered a single piece of content. And then he borrows like 20 grand from his friend, goes into debt to do a whole bunch of hard drugs, and then he resurfaces advocating this diet. So if this diet of raw blood, raw beef liver, raw milk, which I do advocate, and only raw meats, nothing else, everything else is toxic, is good enough for a drug addict, it's got to be good enough for you, right? When it comes to supplements, I always say that health is the primary focus. It's like 90%. But then supplements are always scientifically backed to give you that extra 10% just to make sure that there are no nutritional deficiencies, essentially. So today I'm just going to give you all the scientific literature to share with you how my supplements actually help you grow taller. Everybody knows that high growth is obviously 20 to 40% environmental, and you have to boost IGF-1 human growth hormone as much as possible. Now, let's get into the specifics. So if you have a nutrient deficiency, it will completely shut down IGF-1 production. Meaning, if you have the smallest of nutrient deficiencies, you will not grow at all. You're done, bro. Those growth plates are closing. You are capped out. And you might be thinking, Austin, aren't nutrient deficiencies just for third world countries, people who cannot be affording regular food? Nope, that is wrong again. In the US, nutrient deficiencies among every single social circle is estimated to be about 92%, according to literally government studies by the CDC, by the FDA. None of this is BS, man. 92% of Americans have deficiencies. This means 92% of people worldwide or more have nutrient deficiencies of some sort. Even if you have one nutrient deficiency, it will shut down IGF-1 production so that you will not be optimizing your height growth whatsoever. Now, I'm just going to read this one directly from my phone. Large and extensive studies have found a quality multivitamin to be the most valued supplement an individual can take to support their long-term health. And in an assessment of nearly 3 million people, less than 1% achieved adequate amounts of essential vitamins from diet alone. Basic nutrient deficiencies can leave the...
Yeah, you can't get it from the diet alone because of how horrible the diets are today.
Susceptible to heart disease, breast, colon cancer, and many other adverse conditions. Choosing the right multivitamin is often very difficult, which blah, blah, blah. You get the gist. Basically, you got to choose the right one, which is why mine literally has every single essential nutrient and vitamin you could possibly need to make sure you do not have these nutrient deficiencies. Let's break down things even...
He sells some kind of supplement, multivitamin? I don't know anything about it, but I generally obviously don't recommend that. If you eat what he just mentioned, the diet that I promote, as in just eating naturally, then you don't need anything whatsoever. Nothing is better than nature when it comes to everything in general in life, but food especially.
Further, so why are we having all these nutrient deficiencies? Well, really, it comes down to the soil. Okay, now how is the soil giving us less vitamins and minerals? It's very simple. We are producing too much, man. We have too many cows. We are producing too many tomatoes, too much of this.
Well, it's actually monocropping, and that's a long story. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day because you shouldn't be eating those garbage plants anyway, but that's really the main reason why the earth has been destroyed, even for the animals.
Because if you look at literally the vitamin content, 50 years ago, nutrient content has depleted from 400 milligrams down to 50 milligrams as of today. You know what else survives off of the soil, aka things that grow from it, is going to be cows. So even if you are just on a carnivore diet, all you do is with the raw milk, the liver, the blood, the crazy stuff, you're still going to have nutrient deficiencies because the cows eating those also have nutrient deficiencies.
It's possible. I doubt it if you would be eating liver and blood, but technically there could be lower amounts of nutrients in badly farmed animals. But of course there is still a lot of good farmland out there. Most of the time it's not going to be the case. If you eat actual raw organs, obviously, you're going to be getting such an abundance of nutrients. But compared to the natural amount you would be getting from wild animals, especially mineral-wise, yeah, some could be slightly lacking. Would you notice the difference? Probably not.
Because they are not getting everything that you need. So if you are not supplementing with some sort of multivitamin and high doses of vitamin D3 and K2, you will most likely, there's like a...
No, K2, D, no, not any of that. It's just the minerals, really, which could be potentially lacking in meat, but as I said, it's not very likely.
99% chance you will have deficiencies, and you can take my word for it, or you can take someone else's word who's too afraid to show his face and even share his voice on the internet because he's just cowering behind a little keyboard. Isn't that cute? Another reason we don't get as many nutrients is because the way our bodies have actually evolved makes it to where our bodies can no longer absorb nutrients like it used to.
I don't agree with the last part about the multivitamin. Maybe it's a business for him. Maybe he really believes it. if you eat liver, brain, drink blood, you really don't need any extra nutrients. Again, as I said, you can argue about some minerals, maybe selenium, zinc, not really even that. But yes, some may be found in the meat, but in lower amounts just because of modern farming, the earth and everything. What the animals are fed, obviously, but if you're getting the meat from a good farm with good land, it's really not going to be an issue. Even if you would slightly get less minerals out of the meat, it would not even be noticeable. There's for sure no need for any supplements in general, just none whatsoever. If you eat naturally, if you eat rice, vegetables, and super overcooked meat with pasteurized dairy, then you're going to be lacking nutrients. But even then, I don't recommend supplements because usually the ingredients are synthetic. I don't know what exactly he's promoting, and that's why you won't even be able to use any of them anyway. You got to understand that nature made nutrients perfect the way they are. They are packed in this food with the enzymes for you to break down the nutrients, break down the food and digest it, and then assimilate the nutrients. They will go exactly where they need to go. If you're eating pasteurized or cooked food, then you already destroy the enzymes, at least partly, depending on how much you cook the food. And then you already have problems absorbing and assimilating all of those nutrients. That's why the calcium ends up in your arteries when you consume pasteurized dairy, and so on. Raw natural food, the best kind that you can get today, ideally of course from wild animals, is going to give you pretty much everything. From wild animals for sure, don't even think about it. And really, there's not going to be a huge difference from good farmed animals, not some garbage factory farmed, obviously. Anyway, besides that, his advice is pretty good from what I've seen. I haven't really watched any of his videos, just skipped through some of them. The one before, which I reviewed, and these two were the only ones which I fully watched. He just seems like a cool guy. Even if he would have attacked me in this video, I wouldn't even care. I don't care about it anyway in general, but he's just too cool. You can't really be mad at him, so to speak. Whatever. Yeah, man, just keep going, keep doing these kind of videos, especially more of those where you walk around and get reactions. You're right now in your absolute prime, pretty much. Enjoy it. I'm sure that you're enjoying it. Yeah, man. It's awesome. Thank you.